Hello. There are 10-year-old children getting gastric bypasses. I'm Dr. Sarita, and when I heard that from a colleague, I was really horrified. Gastric bypass on a 10-year-old child? Is that even safe? And my dear colleague, who is retiring, shared with me her journey in this space of pediatric obesity as a pediatrician. She said, look, we try to avoid this at all costs, but sometimes this is the only way the kid is going to live. The parents are not able to make changes for their children. The parents don't know how to cook. They don't have any relatives who have cooked. All they have known is packaged, processed food, and they cannot change their lifestyle for their child. She mentioned a case study where a boy had a gastric bypass several years ago when he was 10, and he is now alive and 20 and with a girlfriend. And she said, this is the best we could do. We can't remove them from the home unless they're getting beat up, and the foster care system is not so great either. So this is their best shot at survival. 10-year-old with a gastric bypass, that really makes me sad. And I think, what kind of parents are these? What kind of parent was I when I pushed a low-fat narrative on my own children? Well, I didn't know what I didn't know, and I thought I was protecting them from the high-fat foods of my South American in-laws. I thought I was doing good. My mother thought she was doing good in the 1970s when she refused to eat my grandmother's cooking and wanted to go out to eat. I work really hard. I don't want to eat this chicken with fat on it and skin, and I don't want to eat food made with beef tallow. Who uses that anymore? She would say this in the car on the way home, and she would say, what's wrong with them? Why don't they change? Why don't they have margarine? Why don't they have low-fat things? What's wrong with them? Well, fast forward 30 years, my mother has diabetes, and it's very, very sad. And my kids would have been on the road to diabetes as well had they been eating the low-fat, high-carb things that I was pushing on them. And I'm really glad that both of them have found their own way and are doing well. I was not perfect as a parent. No one has perfect parents. I certainly was not perfect as a parent. I did my best. I think, too, I could not change a lot of the conflict that my children saw, which likely led to some of the health issues and problems that they have experienced. I would like to say I would do anything for my children, but I raised my children in an environment that was not so healthy. There was a lot of fighting, there was a lot of overwork, and there was a lot of ridiculousness. So, a 10-year-old with a gastric bypass, that still makes me very sad. However, you are an adult. You are not living under somebody else's roof. You have control of what goes in your own mouth. My sister and I were visiting our mother recently, and she brought out some pastries and said, "Here, would you like these pastries?" And my sister and I said, "No, we're both, I said, Mom, that's going to give me diabetes. I was pre-diabetic, hon. I can't have that." And my sister said, "No, I really don't want that. Thank you." And our mother said, "Yeah, but it would make me feel better." Okay, it's not about us. It's about her. So when people are pushing food on you, you're not a child. Self-preservation is not selfishness. As Jerry Wise says, sit with the discomfort of disappointing others. I am 57, I'm not 7, and I get to control what I eat. I don't want that pastry. It's unhealthy, and it's not even pleasurable to me. I don't want that. And I can say no. No is a complete sentence. So there you go. Happy January. And this is the only month without a candy. And enjoy January. I hope you are having a wonderful day. I'm Dr. Sarita. And when it comes to food traditions, old is gold. and I hope to see you in the next video.